I tried selling AI-generated art on DeviantArt for 6 months. Is it actually worth it? In this video, I'm spilling everything. My full journey, exact earnings, what bombed, what worked, and tips that will save you months of pain. Everyone's hunting for that extra income stream, right? And right now, AI is the hottest tool on the planet. The dream? Generate gorgeous art for free and get paid real money. Of course, you could throw it on t-shirts with print on demand, but that's not what this video's about. DeviantArt is a completely different game. Buyers don't get a mug, a poster, or anything physical. They just pay for the high-resolution digital file itself. Sounds like NFTs, right? It's not, but it's similar in some ways. People on DeviantArt like to collect art they like. They want to feel like they own that art piece. Similar to how people like the feeling of owning an NFT, even if it doesn't have any utility. Now, I do think that art on DeviantArt does have some utility. People that buy the art probably use the high-resolution files to make wall art, like posters or prints. Pretty hard to do with most NFTs and a lot cheaper. Anyways, enough NFT comparison. I don't like them, and they should be banned. If you want to know if DeviantArt is dead or still profitable, stick around. I've got some interesting insights for you. Let's dive in. What is DeviantArt? DeviantArt launched in 2000 as a simple place to create a free profile and share your art. It quickly turned into a mix of social media and a portfolio website. It was designed for every kind of artist to show their original work. Think of illustrators, graphic designers, and photographers all sharing their creative works. I made my first account back in art school, probably around 2005, same as most of my classmates. It was exciting to post, get feedback, and see what everyone else was doing. But like most big platforms, they want to eventually make money. They tried print on demand for a while and finally killed it. They stuck to a membership model for many years, offering members extra benefits. What they realized, creators were already making real cash through commissions and adoptables, completely under the table. DeviantArt ignored it for a very long time. Then in 2023, they finally went all in and built an official shop system. Now, with a paid core membership, you can sell digital downloads, adoptables, exclusives, and commissions directly on the site. They take a cut from your earnings, but you can request a payout at any time. Fun bonus? Even after your core membership expires, you can still sell and earn. DeviantArt just takes a slightly bigger cut. Anyways, what are adoptables and exclusives exactly? So, what the heck are adoptables? Adoptables, aka exclusive art, are original character designs, fantasy creatures, furries, anime OCs, whatever. The idea is you literally adopt that character or piece of art. You pay once, and then you own it. Full usage rights for stories, roleplay, your own art, anything. The seller often writes a list of things that you can do with it. But in reality, it's unclear what is and isn't allowed. That leaves lots of room for gray areas. In the end, most sellers don't really care what the buyer does with the art. It's safe to assume that you should use the artworks only for personal use. But I do not think that is really what is happening, though. Anyways, these days, people also buy straight-up exclusive digital artworks, not only characters. And yes, people absolutely buy AI-generated art on DeviantArt. Some people want a cool OC from a creator they like. Others just don't want to own that stunning or spicy artwork. But selling on DeviantArt is not just about adopting a character anymore. You can sell anything, from wallpapers to fan art. And in my experience, selling exclusive fan art has become the most popular way to make money, which for me feels like it's some kind of gray area because you're selling something you do not own the copyright to, but everyone does it anyways and DeviantArt allows it. And it works. People like to buy spicy pics of their favorite characters. But can you make a living from it? It sounds insanely easy, right? Generate beautiful art, upload it, and get paid. But is it really that easy to earn money? No, not really. When something is that easy, literally everyone can do it. And that means the market has become very saturated. AI art is being mass-produced at ridiculous speeds. Competition now is thousands of times bigger than the actual buyer pool. making decent money has become brutally hard. I am not exaggerating. I created more than 20,000 images in the past half year, and I know I could have created more. Just imagine what others can do that take it more serious than me. I tried selling art for at least 6 months, and I spent at least 2 to 5 hours per day on this. I would upload hundreds of exclusives per day. I would spend a lot of time researching what kind of art would sell best. Then I would generate thousands of images a day and pick the best ones. In the end, my total earnings for 6 months of work, roughly 600 USD, $100 a month. Not the riches you were expecting, right? Well, I was hoping I could scale it to at least $500 a month, but I don't think that is realistic. Luckily, DeviantArt often has 50% discounts for their memberships. So before I bought the core membership, I had already prepared thousands of artworks, so I saved a little money there. But the $600 is barely worth the time I spend. And half of that money didn't even come from adoptable sales, but it came from commissions I did. And I must say, doing commissions might be worth it. You can set your own prices and get paid accordingly. The difficult part is getting clients, which is very hard and rare. Even by promoting that I am open for commissions, I only got a handful of clients. Now, do I think spending hours of my day creating AI art was worth it? Honestly, no. And I don't see how I could scale to $500 or $1,000 a month. I just don't think that is possible with selling exclusives alone. Maybe it's not even possible with trying to do commissions or having monthly subscribers. Unless you find a way to get clients every month or a way to grow your paid subscribers, it's not worth it. Now, before I decided to try and sell exclusive art, I actually tried Patreon. I would use DeviantArt to send traffic to my Patreon account, where I would post NSFW image sets. These would mostly be fan art images. I actually did get some decent traffic. I used custom LoRa's to create a unique AI style that I tried to maintain. I drove traffic to Patreon and actually got around 6 subscribers, about 20 USD a month. Not jaw-dropping, but I figured if I can increase my traffic, which peaked at around 300 visits a month, I might be able to grow it big enough. It took me a long time to get those subscribers. Then one day, I made a mistake. I thought I could use my SEO skills to generate traffic from Google. I made a public post, a tutorial, mentioning the AI tools I used. I didn't promote these tools, I just created a tutorial on how to create AI art. Patreon nuked my account permanently the same day. Lesson learned the very hard way. It's a pity, because I think Patreon might have worked. That's when I moved everything to direct sales on DeviantArt. Anyways, back to the Patreon project. The biggest mistake I think I made was not researching a better AI art style first. Having a very juicy and desirable art style is very important. People will subscribe because they like the art style and the type of art you make. But growth is very slow, and there are so many people trying to grow a Patreon account the same way. From the 50 Patreon accounts I found, only a handful had more than 20 subscribers, and only one AI artist seemed to really make a living from it. Back to selling art straight on DeviantArt. Biggest lesson number 1, focus on fan art. I avoided it for a long time because of legal fears. I thought my original sexy fantasy girls would sell themselves. They looked perfect. Almost nobody cared. Except for exactly one loyal buyer. I was lucky, I guess. The second I started posting fan art from anime, games, and movies, more sales came in. Not many sales, but certainly more than before. You don't need full NSFW, but you can. But slight suggestive or tasteful erotic vibes definitely helps. The next thing I know that works is using Google SEO. Simply research keywords that rank on Google. You can use a free tool like spyfoo.com. Then create posts on DeviantArt and hope they will be indexed by Google. I created hundreds of PNG images of popular characters. Then I uploaded them in separate posts on DeviantArt. Now, SEO is slow. It takes a while before you rank on Google. So I didn't see much results from this yet. But I've seen DeviantArt creators getting thousands and thousands of profile visits a month purely from Google. You don't even have to sell the PNGs, just use them as traffic magnets to your paid adoptables. Next tip. Quantity plus quality is king. The more great art you post, the higher your chances of sales. But just so you know, out of every 500 images I upload, I maybe got 1 or 2 sales. Also know this, because AI art can be mass-produced, prices have crashed. Most pieces go for around $5. That's very low, but you can't go too high, people just don't buy it. And I did try all kinds of price ranges. The lower I went, the more sales I made. So, is selling art on DeviantArt worth it? Like most things, it depends. For most people, it probably won't be worth it. If it's your hobby and you want to make a little on the side, go for it. But know this, you will be spending a lot of time creating and uploading art, and more than 90% of that is wasted. Competition is ultra high. Think of it like this. People are uploading thousands and thousands of images a day. Some people even reaching the maximum upload limit, which is around 40,000 images. Just imagine how much more has been uploaded in a few years. Yeah, it will be even more saturated in a few years. I do not suggest you do this. If doing commissions is something that interests you, you can try that. Or try growing a following on Patreon. Those are 2 things I think might work. Just make sure you do some research and know what works and what not. Otherwise, I suggest you do something like building a following on social media, which doesn't have to be art-related, but you can use AI to make fun videos. As soon as you get a decent following and get some decent views per video, you can monetize that. Anyways, I hope you learned something. See ya!